Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. December 31st. Daily Resolutions. The idea of 24-hour living applies primarily to the emotional life of the individual. Emotionally speaking, we must not live in yesterday nor in tomorrow. As Bill sees it, page 284. A new year, 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, 8,760 hours, 525,600 minutes. A time to consider directions, goals, and actions. I must make some plans to live a normal life, but also I must live emotionally within a 24-hour frame. For if I do, I don't have to make New Year's resolutions. I can make every day a New Year's Day. I can decide, today I will do this. Today I will do that. Each day I can measure my life by trying to do a little better, by deciding to follow God's will, and by making an effort to put the principles of our AA program into action. Courage to Change, One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, December 31st. Now that the year is at an end, I'll take a few minutes to contemplate the progress I've made and to thank my higher power for my growth. What did I do to contribute to my success this year? Perhaps it was as simple and as profound as daring to come to my first meeting, or to keep coming even when it was difficult. How have I reached out to others in the fellowship this year? Did I sit out literature, chair a meeting, clean up? Perhaps I welcomed a newcomer or gave them my phone number. Maybe I asked someone to be my sponsor, or opened up more deeply to the sponsor I already had. Have I thanked that person for all they've given me? Have I recognized my growing ability to love and trust others? Perhaps I finally understood the first step, or really committed myself to working some of the others. Maybe I had the faith and courage to make some hard decisions. I am discovering that I do play an important part in my own well-being. I will celebrate my achievements and be grateful for all I have been given. I am not perfect, but I am excellent. Today's reminder: I'm grateful for the Al-Anon program and all that my higher power has given me. I look forward to an even brighter new year. There is a quote from In All Our Affairs, and it reads, "I'm learning to treat myself as if I am valuable. I find that when I practice long enough, I begin to believe it." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, December 31st. Being of service. Working with others is only the beginning of service work. Basic text, page 59. We're in recovery now. Through living the program, we've attained some stability in our lives. Our faith in a higher power has grown. Our individual spiritual awakening is progressing comfortably. So now what? Do we simply sit still and enjoy? Of course not. We find a way to be of service. We tend to think of service only in terms of committee service or holding a position at some level, but service goes far beyond this understanding. In fact, we can find opportunities to be of service in nearly every area of our lives. Our jobs are a form of service to our communities, no matter what our occupation. The work we do in our homes serves our families. Perhaps we do volunteer work in our communities. What a difference our service efforts make. If we doubt this, we can just imagine what the world would be like if no one bothered to be of service to others. Our work serves humanity. The message we carry goes beyond the rooms of recovery, affecting everything we do. Just for today, I will look for opportunities to be of service in everything I do. Today, Emotions Anonymous, December 31st. Reflection for today. No matter what you do, I still accept you, is a powerful message and a wonderful gift to hear from another. One might think this kind of acceptance would cause a person to act irresponsibly. Instead, this acceptance frees a person to experience what needs to be learned. Knowing someone is there who understands and cares ultimately helps one to become more honest and responsible. Meditation for today. May I be reminded that being loved and valued, no matter what one does, is necessary for a person's maturing process. Today, I will remember. I will be accepting of those I love. I will benefit too, for I will become more lovable. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics' dysfunctional families. December 31st. The slogans. Keep coming back. It works. BRB page 565. This is a wonderful, simple, old slogan we hear in recovery, but what does it mean? For newcomers, it may just seem like a nice platitude, but those of us with some experience in ACA know that little by little, small miracles happen as we continue to show up. Perhaps we find ourselves picking up the phone more easily, or we talk to our fellow travelers with a greater feeling of safety. We start to feel less alone or unique in the world. We feel less shame in telling our stories. We start to disbelieve and detach from the message the family disease trained us to integrate. We come to know we are innocent children and that we each have a higher power of our own choosing. We start to sincerely forgive ourselves for mistakes we've made. In doing so, we realize that even though we have made mistakes, we are not mistakes. These are some of the miracles we start to experience simply by showing up. We do our part. Our higher power does its part. Our efforts are accumulating. Invisible scales of compassion, not judgment, are beginning to tip in our favor. Keep coming back. It works. Means what it says. Miracles can and do happen in this program. The affirmation reads, "On this day, I will trust that my actions in recovery are cumulative and nothing I do goes to waste. Little by little, my efforts pay off." December 31st. If you choose to continue with listening to this podcast tomorrow and possibly through the end of January and part of February, please be aware that they were created before I knew how to edit. With that in mind, I have decided to leave them as they are. They are authentic to the journey that is now come to an end at the end of the year, but it continues each day. Someone decides to listen to whichever one, or share whichever one, or subscribe to the channel. Keep coming back. It works if you work it.